up a chair by the hearth.
Hey guys, this is Fuller and welcome to episode 2 of new Hearthstone cards. This time I've made some neutral legendaries. If you haven't already, check out the previous episode. Again, I found sounds for everyone and I think you'll love these ones. So ready? Here we go. Kicking it off, we have the very first Death Knight. He was made by Gul'dan. It's Terran Gorfin. For 6 mana, he's 6/5 with Battlecry. Give all enemy minions Death Rattle, summon a 3/1 goal for your opponent. When he enters, you'll hear this.
I am the darkness.
And when he attacks,
Feel my wrath.
so kind of a Soul of the Forest you play on enemy minions. The tricky part is you still need to kill the enemy minions somehow after casting this. It's perfect if both players have a lot of minions already out on the battlefield. You can trade everything and summon an entire legion of undead.
Don't touch me. I'm evil.
On to Logos. When King Varian lost his memory and was kidnapped, for a time he became Logos the Gladiator, and this is him. For 6 mana, he's 5/4 with Battlecry. Give the left adjacent minion Enrage +3 attack, and give the right adjacent minion +2 health and taunt. For entering,
If we act as one, we cannot fail.
for attacking,
The day is ours!
probably reminds you of Defender of Argus. This is a little bit more situational when you need some pre-planning and key positioning of your minions. His stats are weak, so you really need at least 2 minions down. I could see him fitting in a warrior deck quite well, maybe even a handlock.
The orcs have a battle cry. Loktar Ogar. It means victory or death.
Next we have Muradin Bronzebeard. He's the dwarf that accompanied Arthas through Northrend and was thought to have been killed by Arthas when he drew Frostmourne. Yep, he's still alive. For 5 mana, he's 3/6 with whenever this minion attacks, deal 1 damage to all other minions. Entering,
Let's get it on.
and when attacking,
For the Bronzebeard!
he has the stats of a Spiteful Smith, so pretty solid, with a miniature Baron Geddon-like effect. He'd be great with enraged minions and also at clearing out mini minions on your opponent's side of the field. I imagine he'd be brilliant with Acolyte of Pains and similar cards as well.
Come on, you Nancy boy.
On to Lady Vash. She was the Naga who served under Illidan alongside Kael. For 4 mana, she's 3/10 with Taunt and Death Rattle, destroy 2 of your mana crystals. For entering,
For the Empress,
attacking,
taste my sting.
so a very strong taunt but with a huge drawback. The great thing is though, even if she's hexed or returned to your hand, the downside isn't triggered. 10 health, that's very hard to kill. You can compare it to the new Deathlord that just came out with the Naxxramas expansion.
Keep tripping over this damn tail.
This is an interesting one. It's a Kama. He was one of the Draenei that got affected by chaos magic and evolved into a faceless one. For 4 mana, he's 5/5 with at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to this minion and gain stealth. When he enters,
I pledge my loyalty,
when he attacks,
strength, and honor.
similar to most stealth minions and a little bit like Leroy, he's a lot harder for your opponent to clear. Ideally you'd keep attacking face, slip him back into stealth each time. If you can heal him up somehow, even better.
I'm too old for this.
And here's my favourite one, it's Medivh the Corrupted. He was the last guardian. He was possessed by Sargeras and is responsible for bringing the orcs to Azeroth. For 8 mana, he's 5/8 with Battlecry, equip a spellbook of Medivh. The spellbook is 1/5 with your cards cost 2 less. Whenever you play a card, this loses 1 durability. When he enters,
Be quick. Time is mana.
when he attacks,
Watch and learn.
so you potentially get 10 free mana with him, but he's pretty expensive to get down. One advantage is even if your opponent kills Medivh, you still have the spellbook. You can even attack with the spellbook, but for a pathetic 1 damage.
I'm a magic man. I got magic hands.
Next we have Othamar Garifos. He was one of the human leaders during the Scourge invasion. He temporarily teamed up with Sylvanas only to be backstabbed and killed. For 7 mana he's 4/8 with Charge and Battlecry. Force an enemy minion and this minion to deal their damage to each other. For entering,
I hate working with these people.
attacking,
Die, mongrel!
You can compare him to Argent Commander. He has no Divine Shield, but he can potentially clear 2 enemy minions instead of 1, and he has a pretty high health to tank up a bit. Stat wise, not too impressive. Utility wise, he can do a lot and is very versatile.
If you want something done right, leave it to a human.
Now for a big one, it's Archimonde. He's one of the Burning Legion's top generals. He led the invasion in Warcraft 3, assaulting the World Tree, but was stopped by Furion. For 9 mana, he's 8/8 with Battlecry, discard your hand, and draw 3 random fell cards. He has the best entering sound.
Tremble, mortals, and despair. Doom has come to this world.
And attacking.
This is almost too easy.
So there's 5 fell cards, and they are Damnation for 3 mana, destroy a minion. Fellhound for 2 mana, he's 4/3 with Battlecry, silence a minion. Finger of Death for 2 mana, deals 6 damage. Marauder for 4 mana, he's 5/7 with taunt. And lastly, Reign of Chaos for 3 mana, summon 2 3/3 Dread Infernals. Overall, he's very similar to Ysera, and you can see the fell cards are slightly OP, i.e. about 2 mana short of what they should be, but that fits with the balance. With him you gain an instant 3 cards at the cost of your entire hand, so more power at a bigger price.
My plan worked perfectly.
Next we have a Shaman one. If you watched the last video, I'd swap this round with Vol'jin. It's Rhaegar Earthfury. He was the Gladiator master of Logosh. He owned several other gladiators. Eventually he moved on and became one of Thrall's advisors. For 5 mana, he's 5/4 with, at the end of your turn, summon a random elemental totem. When entering,
Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call.
when attacking,
Back off, pup.
there's 3 elemental totems, and they are Magna Totem, 1/1 with Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Grounding Totem, 0/3 with whenever an enemy casts a spell on one of your minions, make this the new target. Lastly, Primal Totem, 0/2 with whenever one of your other totems is destroyed, draw a card. If you love totems, and especially the Bloodlust totem decks, this legendary is probably for you. Similar to Hogger, but has a lot of synergy with the hero power. Who knows, Totemic might actually get played with this card.
You ever get hit by lightning where the sun don't shine?
So there you have it, 9 new legendaries to shake up the meta. I hope you enjoyed. Some fun new characters back from the Warcraft 3 and even the WoW days. I'm working on a few other videos right now, one being 100 tips for Arena as well as some deck guides. Please leave a like and a comment, I really appreciate it and it helps the video so much. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys and see you next time.